Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jugs, and somebody trolled me on my last video asking me why I say it's Jugs every video. Well, the reason I say that, I'm sure a lot of you guys know who have ever seen a YouTube video from a commentator before. It's just like an intro. You know, a lot of times you get new subs and stuff like that, so they don't really know who they're listening to. So it's good to just kind of get the name in their head, so you know, they can search you later or whatever, actually know who they're listening to. But that's the reason why I do that. It's just comfortable, you know. Like I feel like I'm starting on a solid foundation for a commentary whenever I say what's going on, guys. It's Jugs, and it's nice too because you know, you guys kind of like get a sense of familiarity with the content that's being thrown at you. You kind of feel like, oh hey, like it's Jugs content, awesome, it's that time of the day again. So that's the reason why I do that. But now we're playing some BF3, and I know I mentioned before that you know, if you didn't watch my tribes video, I mentioned that. Hold on. Sorry about that. Bear decided to get extremely unruly in the middle of my conversation with you guys, in the middle of my commentary. What an asshole. Fuck you, Bear. But here you're going to see me teabag the hell out of this guy after I take his dog tags, because this guy pisses me off. He's on defense and he's playing so fucking campy, and there was a game before this that we played where he was just a pain in the ass. So anytime I get an opportunity to shove my balls in his mouth, I'm taking that opportunity. But you'll see me skip a bit of the gameplay here because this was actually a 30-minute gameplay where the first 15 minutes I do absolutely nothing, and I was sniping on defense, and you'd think that I'd be able to pick people off, but this team was so damn turtly that on defense they were all on the outskirts of the map on their attacker deployment, and just like, you know, kind of peeping in on the objective, just kind of checking out the scene, seeing, you know, just taking their sweet time. But yeah, so I mentioned in the previous video and the tribes video, just in case you guys didn't watch the tribes video because you don't like tribes content, that if you I decided to do the scheduled, like the schedule thing now. I'm taking ratings into account now rather than from videos that have already been uploaded. And this guy Ray just quite a bit at that little jump move there, my little double jump scout move. But yeah, so if you guys really like Battlefield 3 and you want to see this more often, if you want this content to be more constantly posted over other content, then make sure to rate this video. Just, you know what, don't even think about it. If you like Battlefield 3 content, rate the video. If you like tribes content or TF2 content, just rate everything, and just rate whatever you like, and eventually the ones that are more popular will get sorted. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about anything else. But this guy gets outplayed again, and this guy starts raging later on. I skip it, but he's pretty angry in the chat. He starts going ham later on because I'm just hanging out here in their, I think that's their new attacker deployment, because by the time I get there, there's tanks and shit rolling that way, so I'm kind of apprehensive to move forward because I don't want to get owned. And look at this guy, Outlaw 7, you cock munching asshole. Look at him, he's on defense. I went up here to check for, you know, people shooting down at our objectives, and he's over here prone, you know, underneath the vantage point that would help his team push the objectives. So I don't know what the hell was going on there, but you guys can obviously see this guy is a massive turtle, and I will make him pay. I have been making him pay throughout this entire gameplay. But here you see me again. I'm just, look at the power of the assault rifle. So good, so good. You cannot do that with an SMG. The SMG's drop-off distance is massive. So that's it. And up close too, the assault rifles are just so much better. Look at that thing, so good. I got like 3 hit markers, 2 hit markers, dead. I love it. I love the assault rifles. I wish every gun in the game had as much lethality as the assault rifles did. Not necessarily at a distance. I wouldn't want my SMGs to be able to kill as fast as the assault rifle at a distance, but I'm just speaking in general. You know, in terms of where the weapons are supposed to excel, I wish they were as good as the assault rifle. But you'll see me here. Oh yeah, one pro tip that I can give you guys for Battlefield, because obviously I'm decent at Battlefield, I know my way around, is that obviously you want to flank, right? You always want to flank in Battlefield no matter what the situation is, because you're always going to be able to do things much easier when you're shooting enemies in the back. But at the same time, you should know that the other team is going to be flanking themselves, and instead of fighting that war on that you know, obvious front over there where both teams are shooting at each other, it's a lot easier to go to the common flank points that you know about, and go there yourself and pick anybody off that thinks they're being really sneaky, and they won't expect you to put a bullet in their head because they're flanking and they're thinking to themselves, okay, I can get away with this, I can't wait to shoot everybody in the back, and then they catch a stray bullet in the noodle, and you know, that's all she wrote. But look at this asshole. This guy has been coming back here every time, and eat that, just hold that. I'm almost tempted to say give me your sandwich in honor of Russian Badger, but I have enough subs where that would be kind of imitating him rather than admiring the commentator that I'm a fan of. So we're gonna refrain from doing that. But I like to hang out up here on defense, and the reason that you see mostly defensive gameplay from me rather than offense is because it's so much harder to get offensive gameplay worthy of posting, just because I play by myself a lot. And when you play by yourself, when both teams are equally retarded, it's really hard to play offense, because when you play offense you need to kind of coordinate, you need to make smart decisions while you're pushing, because even an idiot can sit his ass down on defense and spray at everything that he sees moves. But on offense it takes a little more thought than that, and so I think that, you know, offense is generally a little bit harder. Just a second. Sorry about that. Bear had to interrupt me one more time. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, offense in terms compared to defense. When both teams are extremely retarded, I find that offense is a lot more difficult, just because, you know, you can't kill the entire team by yourself. You can try, but eventually you're gonna run out of ammunition, or somebody's gonna spawn in time to shoot you in the back after after you've killed them and they know exactly where you are on defense. And when your team doesn't know how to kill and they're continually running into bullets, it makes for a pretty difficult experience. So that's the reason why you mainly see defensive gameplay on my channel, is because even the retards can sit down here and you know, just do nothing and shoot at whatever they see moves, like I mentioned previously. But I did not expect those two. I was telling myself, I want to check my score, I want to check my score, I want to check my score, and just as I was about to hit enter, which is where I put my scoreboard rather than tab because I don't like it distracting me, these people come out from like underneath my armpit and like start sprinting towards the objective, and luckily I was prone and not crouched, or else they would have seen me. But I like to hang around in this this area up here, just because this is where the defense likes to hole up. And check this out. One, and another asshole sniper over here. Yep, catch him. Two, and let's see if we can't get one more set of dog tags here from the douchey turtle support here. And three, give me, oh, okay, I'm not gonna say it, I'm not gonna say it, it's so tempting, I'm not gonna say it. But look at this T-Rex. See, the thing about T-Rexes is that you can't be scared, because they can smell fear. So when you're running right by a T-Rex, you just gotta nonchalantly walk by them and just be like, you know what, T-Rex, I'm not scared of you. Because the moment that you show a little bit of fear, they smell that and they hone in on them, they lock on, and they launch a gigantic T-Rex missile at your face. And that's not fun. But yeah, so that's a good place to patrol if you're on defense on Caspian borders. It's good. It's a good idea to own the common defensive vantage points in any game, really, whenever it's like an attack and defend kind of thing, especially in Battlefield. So yeah, that's the reason why I did that, and I suggest you guys do the same. So this guy did not expect me. Like, you know how I mentioned that, you know, people flanking never expect to run into another warm body? Well, that's exactly what that guy did. He was sprinting the entire time. He didn't expect anyone to come out of that doorway because he was flanking, he was being sneaky, and that's when I just raped him in the face. And luckily, you know, that guy he was not paying attention at all. But this is like the end of the gameplay here. I try to take this guy's dog tags, but this guy's retarded and doesn't shoot me back, even though he has an SMG. Probably thought I was on his team. So yeah, that just shows the caliber of the competition here. But I'm a YouTuber, so I take no shame in that. But here, I'm just wrapping up. I'm just making sure that none of my enemies try to move up on the objective, since it is winding down here. And luckily I picked this guy off who could have possibly been a problem, and set the objective off in time to put us in overtime. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to rate the video if you really like Battlefield 3 content and would like to see more of it. And yeah, thanks for watching, bros. Peace out. This has been Jugs.